and gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
What's the deal, Raider Nation? You know what today is. Game day morning with the nation, man. We take on the Miami Dolphins. You see I'm here right now at Hard Rock Stadium. where we gonna smash the shit out of these fish. You feel me? Let's have a fish fry today, y'all, shall we? Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. The world's most dangerous chat, man. We're gonna dive into the keys of victory, what the Raiders need to do. There's some statistical key points that makes this an intriguing matchup with what one team can do strength-wise and what we can do strength-wise, and how they can level the playing field and make this a damn good game, man. I think the Raiders get the victory today. You remember Al Davis had the one slogan? He said, "The fire that burns brightest is the will to win." Boy, hey, it just keeps going back to the fact that a lot of the old school Raider ways are being re-implemented back into the mentality of this team. Shout out to Antonio Pierce for making that happen, bro. Hey, because he knew what he grew up in an era as a Raider fan where all this just win, baby, commitment to excellence, all that. That's where it came about. So he knows the mystique and the true nature of being a Raider. And it's just all coming back again. And like I told you guys once before, the way I look at it is it's an old school mentality, but with a new school approach. The way he's approaching it is not how they used to do it back in the day. It's different now. You know what I mean? It's a different generation, a different level of understanding compared to back in the day. But you can still have that same lunch pail, blue collar mindset when it comes to going to work every day and busting your ass every single day to get better. And this team is doing that right now. So I believe that we will will our way to victory today. So let's get into this, man. Hey, good show today, man. I can't wait for the game. I'm juiced as hell. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. The world's most dangerous chat. We in the building today. Let's get into this, shall we? Raiders content, man. What's the deal? Salute to you. Top of the morning. Fear of the nation. What it do, man. Tops. On the good foot is JB in the building, man. Pyro, what's the deal? Raiders. You already know, man. All day, every day. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Else we got up in this Mickey Figgy. Yeah, let's see. We got 2 red rings. Is better than 1. You feel me? Yes, indeed, man. Salute to you. My guy Raider Ben, man. Salute to you, man. Thank you for pulling up, man. For real, for real. Who else we got in here, man? We got Obama in the building. What? No, Jamal Akbar, man. What's the deal? Or Jamil. Jamil Akbar. My bad, man. I apologize. Hey, good morning, man. Top of the morning, man. I know y'all juice. Willie Wayne, what it do, dog? Hey, good to see you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Who else we got up in here? Tony Shepard in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Thank you for pulling up. Yes, sir. We in here today. Yeah, we're gonna talk that game time stuff, man. Willie Wayne. Let me see. Anybody I forgot in here? I gotta get rid of these damn things, and it be in the way on my screen. It be having all the what you call this on here. Tanner Jack, what's the deal, man? See, now I see this is one thing where I disagree, Tony Jack. I mean, you not Tony Jack, my bad, man. Tanner Jack. To say something like that is like believing in bad luck. Like saying, oh, the Raiders never win early on the East Coast like this. But what? Every single Raider team ever assembled can't win on the East? I beg to differ, bro. I beg to differ. It's just whoever comes out and wants it more. You know? So I don't believe in that on the East Coast. Miami don't even call it. Hey, to be honest with you, Miami don't even consider themselves East Coast. They consider themselves to be South, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? They think they some Southern boys, just like Carolina. They don't consider themselves to be on the East Coast. They think they the South. Yada. You know what I mean? But I don't believe in that. If you have that kind of mentality, then you already lost the game. Rather than if you can have the mentality that you can beat anybody, then why not have the mentality that you can beat them anywhere? You feel me? And that's exactly what Antonio Pierce told his team. You can beat these teams anywhere. We can go to the shoebox in Santa Clara, the Levi shoebox. You feel me? Salute to all y'all, babe. For real, for real. Let me see, babe. Sam Tanker, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Good to see you. Fear the nation. Yes, sir, man. We got a game day today. We got a game day today. Oh yeah, man. I already started on my tailgate, bro. I got a long week of work this week, boy. You know me, Thanksgiving Thursday, shit. When they start giving out overtime where everything time and a half, I'm not doing shit on Thanksgiving this year. My son going to his aunt's house, so I'm gonna be here solo. I'm like, shit, let me get my paper in. They giving me holiday pay as well as time and a half for the shift work. So I'm working from today all the way through Friday. And it's gonna pay off though. It's gonna pay off, baby boy. Let's go. Let's go. Hey man, I think we got a good we got a good chance, man. I know there's some naysayers out there. There's one pundit that say like this is the fairy tale bullshit is over. You know what I mean? And that we gonna get our ass whooped by Miami today. Yeah, let them go in there thinking that it's a given. Let a team underestimate. That's another thing that you can't afford to do is underestimate. Period. You know what I mean? So with that being said, man, let's dive into this shit, man. All right. We got Miami versus the Raiders. Now I'm gonna run some key points down that makes it a level playing field. You feel me? And these are all factuals. Okay, it is a fact that yes, Miami got a hellified passing game. I'm talking about with Tyreek, with all them speedsters out there, they got a hellified passing game, right? Two at the helm running this offense. Yes, that's factual. But our defense is no pushover. Now the Miami strength, factual, is the passing game. The Raiders defense strength is passing defense. Now for those that don't know, the Raiders are ranked 8th in the league in passing defense. 8th. We're top 10 passing defense. So, and it looks like everybody's playing. Amik Robinson cleared concussion protocol. He's playing. You got the addition of Jack Jones that we got off of waivers from New England, who has faced Miami twice this year, mind you, and 4 times in the past 2 since the divisional, and he's been in the league 2 years. He faced them 4 times. Now he knows that's some knowledge that you can use. You know what I mean? Not saying that he's gonna come out there and start or nothing like that, but I expect them to probably use him if he is active today. I expect him to at least a couple of times. You know what I mean? At least a couple of times. So our secondary is gonna be out there. We got a damn good secondary to be 8th in the league. You feel me? Our Achilles heel is against the run. If we could continue to try to improve against the run like we did these last couple of weeks, keeping the main running back, like who was it? See, we faced Barkley, didn't do much. Yeah, because they only had 1 touchdown. And then the Jets really didn't do much, didn't even have a touchdown at all in that game. 4 field goals what they settled for. So our defense is starting to develop that gel, that continuity. Now, I can see that you're going with, you got Epps out there, you got Trayvon Moehrig, you're starting to use Palomau out there, which I like his speed and his size at 6'4" and runs a 4.35 40. That's useful. We know Tyreek is Tyreek guarding him, but we do got fast people in Jacorian Bennett that you can use. You know what I mean? You got safeties that's fast, like I mentioned. Palomau with not just the speed, but the size. That because we know how Tyreek is like 4'9". So you put somebody 6'4" on him, he can knock the ball away before Tyreek even gets a chance to make a play on him. You feel me? So the safeties got to do their part by not letting these guys get past them. They're the last line of defense in this stretch the field type mentality. You know what I mean? So we got action. We got a damn good pass rush defense. Not pass rush, but pass defense. You feel me? Now, our aspect on our offense. See, this is where you got to compare the two. We know how dynamic they are. But see, they score quick. And plus, if you put 2 on his ass a few times, I don't know if he can make it through the whole game. You get a couple of solid hits, and we know Max Crosby is going to be on that ass all game long. He's going to get some hits in there. They're going to get some good hits on there. You know what I mean? Even on some of these blitzes. You know, Spillane, you can blitz Spillane in every now and then. You know what I mean? Catch him off guard. Bring somebody else. You know what I mean? Diablo. We out there, boy. We out there for real. Put some hits on. Put his ass on his ass. You know what I mean? Put him down a few times. Let's see if he make it through the game. Okay? Now, we look at our offense. The thing that we have in favor is that we're not a score-quick offense. We're methodical. We'll work our way down the field. We use a lot of Josh Jacobs, which he's built for this. You know what I mean? And you just grind that clock down. But the main thing that we must understand, here I'm gonna break down these numbers again. We must score touchdowns in the red zone. Once you get in the red zone, we need touchdowns, not field goals. Now, here's the thing that helps us with Miami's defense versus our offense. Miami is bottom in the league in red zone defense, and they're bottom in the league as far as points given up. They give up almost 27 points a game. Our defense gives up 20. They're ranked 29th overall in the league in scoring defense, and I think we're at about 23 at 20 points a game. Now, their percentage that they give up in scoring, they give up people score on them 67.7% of the time. That's a bad statistic, bro. You damn near at 70%. So that means every 10 trips into the red zone, they allow scores 7 times out of 10. This is their defense. See, everybody wants to just dick ride them because of their offense, but what about their defense? What about their defense? They're bottom in the league in red zone defense and scoring. Bottom, not middle of the pack. Bottom. We're talking about 29, 26 area. But nobody talks about defense. It's kind of like you got this girl, right? She's thick. She's shaped like a letter S. You know what I mean? She's stacked like a brick house. But her face looked like she got hit with a brick house. But when you talk about your new woman, you like, yeah, man, hey, she can cook. You know what I mean? She hella thick. She stacked. But you always jump over the fact about, is she pretty? Is she pretty? Oh, man, she hella cool. She speaks 2 languages. But is she pretty, though? Oh, man, she used to play flag football. Boy, she love the Raiders, too. I'm jumping over the fact that they keep asking, is she pretty? That's Miami. That's Miami. They just keep talking offense, defense. The stats don't lie. Defense, they're horrible in the red zone. They give up 27 points a game, bruh. So of course they gotta outscore people. They gotta have a dynamic offense because their defense ain't stopping nobody from scoring. We know how horrible New England is, right? With Mac Jones. Last time New England played Miami, you know Miami only won by 7. Now I know it's a divisional game, but only by 7 points, bruh. 24-17 is what that score was. See, we seen that one game where they scored 70 points. Don't forget early in the year, they scored 70 and came back the following week and took an L. They're only 1 win above us. They got 6 wins. We have 5. Bruh. You know what I mean? It's like, bruh. Stop just trying to, you want to steer away from their weakness and be like, let's just talk about the offense because their defense is suspect as hell. You know what I mean? But their defense is what's going to allow us to run 6-7 minutes off the clock and make two of them sit on the sideline and watch us. Josh Jacobs got to have a hell of a game. You got to get out there and have a hell of a game, bro. No, and to hell with them fines. Fuck the NFL and they bitch ass fines for this man running hard. See, they want to take the hardness out of this dude. You know what I mean? They want to try to buck break him. For those that don't know what they used to do back in slavery is take the strongest male and break him in front of everybody, break his will so everybody else can follow suit and have their will broke as well. Nah, bruh. Fuck them fines, bruh. You get that money back. Next year, you'll get a new contract. You'll get that money back. You keep running the way you've been running. Fuck the NFL. If they want to hit you 12 racks, fuck them. Fuck, you will get that money back, bruh. Go out there and be you. Don't let them change you from who you are. Because that's exactly what you're trying to do with these old fuck rules. You know what I mean? So with that being said, bro, hey, keep doing your thing. We need to get out there and be more efficient on our offense. We already know to use Devontae Adams, but we got a plethora of weapons on our offense to be able to achieve this. You know what I mean? The one thing they talk about Miami's defense is they secondary. Okay, well, what about everything underneath? That's where you're going to see your Renfros, and that's where you're going to see your Michael Mayers and your Jacoby Myers. You can eat their ass up underneath. If they just want to give you underneath, fuck it. Death by 1,000 paper cuts. You know what I mean? Simple. Death by 1,000. Navy vet, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chris Ariola, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Yeah, so basically, I'm not worried about they should worry about us too, though. You feel me? So, long as we stay home and don't let them get past our safety, because I know they're going to try to run deep, but see, we have that ability too. DJ Turner has been added to the active roster. You also have Trey Tucker. You have DeAndre Carter. We got speed too. But whose secondary is better? Us or yours? I know ours is ranked 8th. I don't know what y'all rank. I know y'all ain't up there. I should have had that stat ready, man. I did a show earlier this week breaking down all the statisticals between the two teams. And it's like, bruh, I'm not worried about Miami, bruh. We done faced tougher defenses. They're not the Jets. They're not the Niners. They're not. You know what I mean? It's factuals. You're not. You're not the Cowboys. You got a one-trick pony. Tua to Tyreek. That one-trick pony. And all you got to do is just eliminate one of those two. Al, shit, hit their ass. Make these fools think. Make Tua beat, you know what I mean? Because in order to go deep, he's going to have to hold on that ball a little bit too long, bro. We need to get action out of our DTs, too. I've been seeing promise out of some guys, man. You know what I mean? Using Tillery and Bilal Nichols and you know what I mean? There's guys that got to be consistent, though. They'll make a play here and there, but be consistent. And shout out to Malcolm Kuntz, bruh. If you get on that other end, boy, and match up with Max Crosby and eat at the quarterback, bruh. Hey, that dolphin sushi is hey, get some wasabi and some ginger with some soy sauce. Oh my God. That's straight in fuego. You feel me? In fuego. Let's go. Dark, what's the deal, man? Dark Raider podcast, man. What's the deal? Salute to you. John Raider, what's the deal, man? Salute. Yeah, man. Hey, we gotta sit there. We gotta be. It's not gonna be an easy task against that. We know what the offense can do, but at the same time, be focused and do your job. That's all you gotta do. Do your job. Do the job that your defensive coordinator has been telling you. Shout out Patrick Graham, man, and we got Antonio Pierce running the damn ship. So you got that aspect of two individuals, one up in the booth, one down on the sideline, bruh. Smart dudes. These are very smart dudes when it comes to the defensive side of the ball. They'll see what's going on and make a adjust. And I love the fact that, have you guys noticed that since we made the change that the in-game adjustments has changed? In-game adjustments has been, especially, it's like we learn what we learned in the first half, go into halftime, come out, the adjustments is there. Because we shutting teams down in the second half, bro. We shutting them down. Like against the Jets, they only had 3 points. You know what I mean? They only had 3 points. 9 of those points was in the first half. And that was all field goals. So this defense, I think they're feeling themselves. I think the confidence is there. I think the camaraderie, the cohesiveness that this team is building. Once again, like I said, the machine as a whole is greater than the sum of its parts. You know what I mean? It's like a hand. Gyrator, look, you're gonna like this one right here. It's like a hand. I got 5 fingers. Individually, there's 5 fingers. Actually, 4 fingers and a thumb. But together, I can knock your ass out. I can slap the shit out you, or I can knock your ass out. See the difference? When they're individuals, it's like this. But as a whole, we getting them knuckles. You feel me? So yeah, man. I'm looking forward to this game, bro. I'm choose. 8:23, yes indeed, man. I'm choose this game day. Hey, salute to the nation, bro. I told you I'm tailgating already. This has been brought to you by Cerveza. Yes, sir. You know what we need right now? We need a little pep in our step, bro. We need a little pep in our step. Yes, indeed. Boy, I'm juiced. I'm hella juiced, man. Hey, there's already naysayers out there, bro. There's already naysayers out there. They think this is a fairy tale, and this ain't no fairy tale. This ain't no Cinderella story. This is just a story where during the middle of the season, we corrected our wrongs, got the right people in there to replace those wrongs, and now you're seeing what we're getting out of our quality players. We got talent. We've been had talent. We just didn't have the coaching to coach the talent in the right direction. That's all that is. It is what it is. But you change the culture, you change the leadership, and what you get, production. So let's go, Raiders. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, baby. Yeah, baby. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Shout out to everybody watching, man. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel, man, and hit that like, bruh. Do it for the nation, you feel me? Because I'm doing it for the nation, you feel me? Shout out to everybody out there. Appreciate y'all, man. But yeah, man, hey, big game for us. Like I said, each game was a stepping stone. You know what I mean? We went from the Giants to the Jets, now from the Jets to Miami. Now we get to gauge where we at. Who are we? What is the Raiders' identity? Today is the test where we, especially going on the road. So we had these last 2 games at home. We had the luxury of being at home. Now we're on the road, such as what's name said, we're on the East Coast. It's an early morning game on the East Coast. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. There's no excuses. No excuses and no apologies. No excuses and no apologies. You got to go out there and play, bro. If it's rain, sleet, or snow, you got to get out there and knock down a hoe. Bars. Rain, sleet, or snow, get out there and knock down a hoe, boy. Yeah, we got a whole team. Not a WHOLE, but a HO team. We got a whole team that we got to face. Everybody riding them. Oh, the most electric, exciting team in football. The most exciting football team. Okay. Well, what happens when an exciting offense meets a devastating defense. Something got to give. Something got to give. It ain't us. We're not built to give up. This team ain't built to give up. We're gonna batter your offense. We're gonna beat up your offensive line. We're gonna beat up your quarterback. We're gonna beat up your wide receivers. Because fourth quarter come, they're gonna be hobbled. They're gonna be sore. They're gonna know that they've been in a battle. And they say, well, what about our team? What about us? Aren't we gonna be bruising? But some people love the bruising. Like I knew, like lifting weights. You know what my satisfaction was? Being sore. Next morning, being sore because I knew I did something. You know what I mean? Getting on that pile, knocking that iron out. You know what I mean? Then I wake up in the morning sore, knowing I wasn't like, oh, I'm so sore. I was like, yeah, I got that shit in. I got it in. I want more. You know what I mean? I love that soreness. I love being sore and stretching it out and because it lets you know that you actually did something. Not just pretend in your mind that you did something, but your physical signs showing you went out there and you busted your ass. I remember that's what Josh Jacobs said when he after he missed camping in preseason. He said he woke up sore, but it was a good feeling sore. Like he's back, bruh. This ain't for the weak-hearted, bruh. This Raider team is something different. It's something different. And I think the matchups today, I think it's a level playing field. What they think their offense is going to be again. See, our defense is our strength. Their strength is their offense. So our defense versus their offense, I think it's just going to be almost at a standstill. But here's the key. See, the key is what about their defense versus our offense? You know what I mean? What about that? Now, I know we got a young rookie quarterback, Aiden O'Connell. I think these games, he's getting the confidence, but he can make the throws. He's going to make slight errors. He's going to make, as he goes, the errors are going to start dwindling. He'll make more. Like, for instance, out of all the games he started 3. Which one was the worst one? His first one. You know what I mean? So he's graduating each level. Then he goes on to the Giants. Was solid. No touchdowns, but solid. Everything was on the ground. But that's how you win games. When you're able to pass and able to run, then you can beat teams. Depending on the strength of their defense, you can counter them at their weakness. So if their strength is pass defense, run on them. If their strength is running, pass on them. You know what I mean? We start seeing this. Hey, Bo Hardigree, man, salute to you, my brother, for real. This is a guy that understands. Sometimes you get stubborn, like the previous people, where they stacked the box against Josh Jacobs, but yet you're so stubborn, you're still going to run it up the middle. Bruh, does that make sense? Does that make sense? So they started using Josh Jacobs to the outside, using little passes out that's passing over the defensive line. You know what I mean? Getting it to Josh Jacobs behind him and be in front of the behind the linebackers and before the secondary. In those little gaps. That's going to be a big key today. You're going to use Josh Jacobs like that any way you can because they might try to stack the box, but that's going to be their Achilles heel because this offense could be something where it's hard to defend if Aiden O'Connell can get out there and get it to the right guys. Go through his reads, get the open guy, boom, hit him. His accuracy is solid. You know what I mean? But there's going to be some things that defenses are going to try to do to confuse him. But thank God we have a defensive-minded coach who can sit here and tell him this is what they're doing. This is what the Miami defense is doing to you. This is how you counter it. Wholeheartedly, same way. This is what they're doing. This is what we're going to do to counter that. It's, bruh, I don't have no worries. Even if we lose, it's still no worries. But I believe we're going to go win. It's just inevitable. This is the game. If we go in there and win, everybody's going to be talking about the Raiders. We're only 2 games out of the last fucking wild card. or not 2 games, but 2 slots. With Cincinnati going down, like I said, that whole division is going to beat up each other. They're going to beat up each other. Everybody going to beat everybody. The Clevelands, the Cincinnatis, the Ball, they're all going to beat up on everybody. And they got the schedule set up where a lot of these divisional games happens at the end of the year. Look at us. We got end of the season. We got Kansas City twice. We got Denver and the Chargers. We got 4 divisional games in the last, how many games? 6 games? Same way with these other teams. So they did that so they try to make sure that teams don't try to rest people and but rest people and shit, because it's going to come down to the division winners and shit. Those games will come close if there's like neck and neck type situations where you're going to have to play your men and not rest them type shit. Because that's what some teams were doing when they had certain things locked up. They'd be like, oh, we're not going to put such and such out there. And you know how the league is. We want the stars out there because that's what people are paying to see. But yeah, let's go. Shout out to everybody, man. This ain't going to be a long show. Like I said, I just want to break down what we got to do. We got to run the ball. We got to take time of possession, running the ball, and being efficient with the passes and scoring in the red zone. We got to get touchdowns in the red zone, not settle for field goals. We can't afford to leave points out there on the field. That's our offense. Our defense, we got to keep pressing the quarterback, put 2 on his ass as many times as often. You know what I mean? Secondary, safeties, don't let Tyreek and them boys get past you. Corners, stay engaged. If you're going man, get up on him. Get up on him. You know what I mean? Use Ja'Cory Bennett's speed. Use Paula Mallett's safety if you need to. On certain situations where his height and his speed can come into play. Spillane is going to be a dog, man. Our linebackers is going to be dogs anyway, bro. I'm not worried about that. We need to get good production out of the DTs. The defensive tackles got to get good production and good. We gotta push that pocket back. You know what I mean? And let our ends do what they got to do and get to him. So DT's got to go ahead and make it so he can't step into the pocket. Remember, he's a left-hander. So that means, shit, I know they like to move Max Crosby around, which I love that. I love that. Tyree Wilson, if he gets in there, man, just fucking bull rush you. Only thing you can do is push your man right into the quarterback. Push him right into him. You know what I mean? But yeah, all in all, bruh, let's go Raiders, man. Let's go. On the count of 3, I want everybody to give me a Raiders. 1, 2, 3. Shout out to Jalen Harris, man. They got Nesta out. Well, and Antonio Pierce touched on it. Nesta has been out because those veterans in front of him have been playing better, bruh. They've been playing better. And like he said, Pierce said, you can work your way into it. You just got to practice. So, I mean, you know what I mean? I'm kind of thinking that he's not doing that. Not saying he's doing bad, but he's not doing as well as the other ones in front of him. Your Butlers and all them, the Nichols and shit. No, I haven't seen the inactive list yet. Let me see. Let me see if I can get it on here. Let's see. Let's see what we have on here. All right. Inactives. Brian Hoyer. Jalen Smith made sense because we got him late. Bernie is gone. Grasshaw center, we know that. And Colton Miller. So they're trying to get his shoulder 100%. Byron Young, I kind of figured that's it's the young dudes. Colton Miller again, you know what I mean? But they want to get him 100%, bro. They're gonna need him. And like I say, to be honest with you, the real deal Holyfield of these next two games, at the bare minimum, they gotta split these games. They gotta beat either Miami or beat Kansas City. Beat both. But at a bare minimum, you gotta split one of these two games. That'll put you at 6 wins going into your bye. Coming out the bye, you got winnable games. You got Minnesota. You got the Colts. You got the Broncos. You got the Chargers. Just those 4 games right there will give you 10 wins, even with a loss to Kansas City on Christmas. But Kansas City ain't been impressing me like that. You know, they're not that. You know what I mean? Notice like all the focus is on Miami being an elite offense, but you don't hear nothing about the Chiefs no more. Chiefs defense is not it. You feel me? You losing to Denver. You know what I mean? So it's to me that window's kind of it look like that window's closing, and that's usually how it happens unless you go and try to redo some shit. When I mean redo, I'm talking about redo contracts. And I think those big contracts that these quarterbacks get, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts teams a lot because that's money you can use elsewhere. And we know that Mahomes had a big ass contract. You know what I mean? And it hurts. It's always good to have if you can get production out of, like, look at us. If we get production out of AOC, Aiden O'Connell, at what he's getting paid, that's money we can go ahead and dress these other positions. We can dress these other positions easy. The money will be there. You know what I mean? So let's continue forward. I'm not, you know what I mean? I see the people that's missing, but there's people in front of them that you would think is better. You know what I mean? Colton Miller, I can understand that's precautionary. You want to make sure that he's 100%. So what they do again, throw Illuminor over there. And it's a fact, stat-wise, Illuminor does better at left tackle than he does at right tackle. But then again, it's just for one game. Hopefully Colton Miller be back next game. I think he will, though. Give him an extra week. You feel me? But you just need him to do good for one game. Do one game at that position. Make sure O'Connell is protected and you keep him upright and clean. That's the main focal point. You feel me? Let me see. Before I get up out of here, man. Raider Man 81, man, salute to you. Thank you for pulling up. Hold on real quickly. Where we at right now? All right. Yeah, man. So it's a lot of things in this game, but this, I guarantee you, we win this game, you gonna hear about us. You're gonna hear about us. Just listen, salute to you. Raiders. That's right. We getting all the run behind like a motherfucker in the chat. I be talking. I'm just Deuce, y'all. Hey, black and great out, man. Salute to you. Oh, they're gonna put Mumford over there at left tackle, huh? Shit, whoever, you know what I mean, whatever's the best, man. Hey, Snoop Hernandez, what's the deal, man? Salute. Yeah, Illuminor does better at left tackle. That's fact. He does a lot better at left tackle than right tackle, bro. You know what I mean? So let that continue. Like I said, we just need to get any game he's out there. We just need the best out of him for that game. They did. I like the fact that they're doing their thing. Is next man up, like Pierce said. Yeah, Colton Miller is out again. Raider man. He's inactive. So that tells me that he was practicing towards the end of this week, but you want him 100%, bro. Especially, and we got a stretch of games that are that's winnable. You know what I mean? You can get him if he comes back next week. That's great. Then you got to buy after that, so that gives you more time. I think we'll be a healthy team coming out the bye, y'all. We're gonna be a healthy team coming out that bye because we're gonna need to be. We're gonna need to be. But there's winnable games, and majority of these games will be at home. You feel me? So, hey, we right there in the mix. We right there in the mix, bro. Matter of fact, let me run this down to you. Let me tell you this little scenario, how we got control of our own future. Hold on real quick. Let me get these stats up for you. We go standings, and then we go to the playoffs. Playoff standings. All right. So right now, as it stands, you got KC, Baltimore, Jacksonville, Miami, all as your divisional leaders right now with those 4 spots. The 3. Now watch how this shit works in our favor, y'all. You got 3 teams in the wild card. You got Pittsburgh at 5, Cleveland at 6, Houston at 7. Now ahead of Houston's at 7, mind you, at 8 is Indianapolis. We're at 9. We still play Indianapolis. Indianapolis is 5-5 like us. So we have control of our own destiny. If we beat Indianapolis, we jump up. Cleveland, Deshaun Watson is done. They're probably going to drop like a rock. Pittsburgh, I'm not there. And these teams that's ahead of us, Houston is 5-4. Cleveland, 6-3. Pittsburgh, 6-3. But Pittsburgh and Cleveland is not going to stay there. They're not. They're not going to stay there. They're going to beat each other's ass. You know what I mean? Because I think they still got to hold on. Let me see if they still play each other on their schedule. Let me see Pittsburgh's schedule. Matter of fact, here's something crazy for y'all. Pittsburgh plays Cleveland today, so one of them is losing. So somebody's about to fall out of that wild card, right? Who else did I say? So Cleveland, Pittsburgh, and the Texans. Pittsburgh plays Arizona. And who does the Texans play? Oh, I'm looking. I'm looking at Pittsburgh shit. Hold on, let me go to the. So who's playing today? So we got Pittsburgh playing Cleveland. Somebody's losing. So one of them wild cards is dropping. We play Indianapolis later on. We can beat them and jump them. We can make the playoffs, y'all. It's in our hands though. It's in our hands. We got to continue winning. What's the schedule? Schedule for today. Yeah, Pittsburgh and Cleveland, Arizona. Okay, Arizona and Houston is today. Let me see. Who else was it? It was Pittsburgh. Who Pittsburgh playing? Pittsburgh. Who Pittsburgh playing? Oh shit. Pittsburgh got a bye. So that's an automatic. You automatically half game fall back if somebody, you know what I mean? That's crazy. Yeah, because you at a standstill. See, because you don't forget, Pittsburgh got the tiebreaker on us because they beat us head to head. So we have to have a better record than them. But there's 3 wild card spots. You know what I mean? There's 3. We just need one of them. And right now, yeah. Oh no, I said Pittsburgh playing Pittsburgh ain't got a bye. I'm tripping. Pittsburgh playing Cleveland, like I said. So Pittsburgh and Cleveland are both 6-3. Somebody's gonna be 6-4. 6-4. Raiders win today will be 6-5. We'll still be behind them, but that's because these teams already had their bye. We ain't had our bye yet. Bro, we need to handle business today. All right, y'all. It is 8:46. I got to do some prep work. Get ready for this game, bro. For real, I got a shatterproof like my windows and shit. No, I don't. Hey, but shout out to the nation, man. We gotta get this win, y'all. Let's get this win for real, for real. Let's hit it one more time. You feel me? And with that being said, man, thank you for watching another episode of Game Day Morning with the Nation. It is the Raiders versus Miami Dolphins in Miami at Hard Rock Stadium today at 10 a.m. Pacific. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get this win. Let's go in there and do what we came to do. I hope everybody comes in with black Air Force Ones on. You feel me? I'm about to go get me a pair. hey, I gotta get the black pair. You feel me? Gotta bust out the black Air Force Ones because you know what it means when you got them on, man. It means trouble. So with that being said, man, I'm Lunatic Raider. This is Raiders Allegiance, man. Please subscribe, like, and share if you have not. Leave a comment. Hit the notification bell as well. I'm Lunatic. You know, like I say always about this time, y'all. I'm out this. B-I-N.